Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. Kitty Wells, How Far Is Heaven? I have no idea where she's going with the song whatsoever. Amanda Dawes requested this, so Amanda, thank you for the request. And just as a reminder, the link, I wrote a book last year. I've written a number of books, but a book on human personality. And it's from a philosophical, psychological perspective. And I created a personality test based on it. So it's free to take the test, but if you want to get some insight into yourself, the link is below. It's throughlineslife.com. You could go take the test and you'd get some insight into yourself. So I don't know if that's going to tie into the song whatsoever, because I don't know, but heaven is a very broad topic. And most of us have some idea of what heaven might be like if we believe in it. Even if we don't, there are ideas circulating out there. And is there a way to get there? We're going to see if Kitty addresses it. I'm guessing this involves a guy.
How far is heaven? Let's go tonight. I want my daddy to hold me tight.
Oh my God.
A little girl was waiting for her daddy one day.
Oh, Jesus.
It was time to meet him when she heard her mommy say, "Come to mommy, darling, please do not cry."
How could she not?
Daddy's gone to heaven, way up in the sky. How far is heaven? When can I go to see my daddy? He's there, I know. How far is heaven? Let's go tonight. I want my daddy to hold me tight.
Jesus.
He was called so suddenly and could not say goodbye.
Yeah.
I know that he's in heaven. We'll meet him by and by. The little girl trembled, her tears she could not hide. She looked up toward heaven and then she replied, "How far is heaven? When can I go to see my daddy? He's there, I know. How far is heaven? Let's go tonight. I want my daddy to hold me tight."
Good God. Yeah. I mean, that's a normal kid's question. Like, if you think about that lyric, he's at a place when the mother calls the daughter, your daddy, he's in heaven way up in the sky. Well, the natural question is, well, how way up? How far? How far away is that? Because I want to go. Is that kid logic, grown-up logic? I mean, we tend to conceptualize things physically because we're physical beings. Those who add the spiritual component to it obviously say we're more than that, and I don't have a problem with people thinking that. And then, so, the spiritual component is more ideologically based, and so, a concept like heaven, where we conceptualize it physically, but are their bodies walking around like this gets into different biblical considerations and extra biblical considerations, but from a kid's perspective, it's real simple. I just want my daddy. Oh, good Lord. I mean, I don't know. The stuff people have to live with, the pain people have to endure in this world is just, it's too much sometimes. And that's where compassion comes in, that you don't have to know somebody to feel for them, because you could put yourself in their shoes and say, if that happened to me, and then that's how you understand more about their experience. If you didn't experience that circumstance where you lost a parent, you can't identify with it, but you can get closer to understanding what the other person may be dealing with or is dealing with, to the extent that you could plug in the differentiation factor or meter, so that when they're lethargic one day without telling you why, you'll know why. It was just a bad day or what have you. So Amanda Dawes, that was a hell of a request. It was about a guy, but it wasn't the way I thought it was going to go. I thought heaven was one of those things where, like, I'm going to see the guy I love and we're going to hug or whatever. And it was about seeing the guy she loved, and it was her father. Good God. All right, I'm going to rate that song based on what they were going for. That was about flawless. I'm rating that a 10. That's the number that popped into my head. I mean, it's a song that almost shouldn't be rated, but it wasn't about a specific person. It was, I mean, it may have been written by the songwriter, who was intimately familiar with that dynamic. Maybe it was her own father or someone, or a dear friend, but nonetheless, they weren't mentioned. So I'm all right rating it, but whoa. Yeah. All right, guys. Should I say, I hope you enjoyed that? That's probably improper to say, but that's going in the playlist of songs of 10 and above, and I'll leave it at that. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video, and keep rocking the country.